Hello everyone, I have a DIY video because car trouble is no fun, so I'm going to show you how to fix the problem I encountered so you can get back on the road having fun in no time. I plugged in this little device here. It's fixed. There's many different models, brands. This told me I had a P0013 problem, which was the camshaft solenoid intake or exhaust. And about a week or two later, I got an additional code that was a P0119, which has to do with the coolant thermal temperature, which was weird because I had a problem that popped up on my menu inside my car that said something about the AC shutting off due to temperature. So there's something weird going on with the gauge. I researched that issue too, and that person also said once they replaced their camshaft solenoid, then that solved both problems. Then you just reset the code. So that's what we're going to do today. This is a 2012 Buick Verano 2.4 liter. So we're just going to begin. We're going to take this top part off here, which all you got to do is unscrew this oil cap, and then you'll need a 10mm socket wrench, and located over here is that you will unscrew. Now just be very careful not to drop anything, because that will suck. So I'm just taking my time because you don't want to drop anything down in your engine. That would be terrible. Okay, so that screw comes out of there. I'm gonna take the oil cap off now. This should now pop up and come loose. There is something on this back left corner that catches it. So let me see what that might be. There we go. That came off. There's one more on this side. There we go. That comes out. And I'm going to screw this oil cap back on just to keep everything inside nice and clean. So these are the two culprits that we are going to change today. So the first thing I'm doing once that cover is off is inspecting it. And I'm also going to use some canned air and just clean out the area we're going to be working with. The weird thing is I see some spillage or liquid coming out of that one. I don't know what that's all about. Okay, I finally got the plug to come out. They're a little sticky. I actually had to use my Gerber pliers to just a little clip up front here. A little stuck, but it comes out. And I'm just paying attention to so I don't get these mixed when I put them back in. Hopefully I won't. Okay. Those plugs are now out. Now these are the ones we replace. This is what the new solenoid looks like. You can see it has screens in here. Some of the videos I've watched that doesn't have those screens. But you can also see it has this little screw here. So that's what we're gonna have to take out next on these two, is they each have a screw to take out, which is again the 10mm socket. Okay, we got the screw out and we're ready to pull the whole camshaft solenoid out. We'll see if we can do it with our hands first, but I doubt it. Let's see here. I'll wiggle it back and forth. All right, that slides up. And there is some oil on it. Which I'm just going to show you here. It will leak a little oil, but we're going to use some of that excess oil and lube up that ring on the new camshaft, which is this guy here. So we're just gonna lube up this ring. And another thing to be paying attention to is make sure this is the intake for the intake, outtake, or exhaust for the exhaust. They are the same color, and it will say INT. I don't know if it'll focus, but it's gonna say INT on that. So, all right, this is lubed up now. Just gonna stick that back in its hole, line it up. And you do have to start with that screw backed out a little bit. So hopefully that's hitting the hole. We're almost there. Oh yeah, we're pretty much there. All right, I feel snug. The intake is complete. Now, let's reverse this. Take out the exhaust. Now don't lose that screw. That's what comes out of the old one. Gotta shake and shimmy this one around. There's that one, a little bit oily again. So I'll leave a link to the place where I got these. We're just on Amazon. It's nice, it comes sealed, all sealed up in the package. So I'm just gonna take some of the excess oil here, rub it around that ring. Got back the screw out before we stick it in the hole. At least it has nice screw catchers, so that you're not going to lose them down in your engine. So, all right, I think we got enough lube there. Stick that back in this hole. Get this to tighten. All right. Make sure both of them are well secured. We'll plug these back in. Okay, the new camshaft solenoids, the intake and exhaust, are now installed. Time to turn on the car, plug this back in, clear the codes, and see if it continues to run a lot smoother than it did. Then we'll put the cover back on. All right, we're gonna open up our fixed app on our phone here. We'll start up the car now. All right, just talking about the one major issue which we just fixed, so we're gonna clear engine light. And now our engine light went off on our car. It instructed our vehicle to clear its codes, but one or more codes remain and the light may still be on. So I'm going to turn this back off. I'm going to just go look real quick at what we did. Nothing's leaking. Turn it back on. See See what it says. Do another search, see if it finds anything this time. Okay, it's checking. One minor issue, it still says. So now it's showing a P0011, which is a new code. Alright, great. The journey to fix all our camshaft shit continues, but at least we're not seeing the P0013 or the P0119 issues anymore. If this P0011 becomes an issue, I might do an update video on how to complete that problem, but as far as my car sounds, it sounds like it's running smooth, which is typical of the camshaft solenoid. It'll run a little rough if those need replaced, but mine sounds good. Have no more check engine light on my dash, which is a good thing. We're gonna put the cap or the cover back on. And those just pop in the back. Screw the oil cap back on. And one more screw that goes in right there. There we have it. So that's how you replace a camshaft solenoid on a 2012 Buick Verano. Hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully it helped fix your problems, and if it did, be sure to leave a like, and thanks for stopping by. Till next time.